On a crisp autumn morning, the downtown courthouse buzzed with activity. Lawyers hustled through the grand marble hallways, their footsteps echoing as they prepared for another day of legal battles. The air was thick with anticipation, the kind that comes with the gravity of justice being served. In the heart of this hub was Judge Bennett. In his late 40s, he was known for his firm but fair judgments. With his sharp features and piercing blue eyes, he commanded respect. Every morning started the same for him: a quick jog, black coffee, and a glance at the headlines. Today felt no different. As he drove his vintage car to the courthouse, he geared up for what he thought would be another routine day. Among the cases lined up was a seemingly minor traffic violation. The defendant, Marie Johnson, stepped forward as her name was called. Marie, in her early 30s, had an athletic build and wore casual sportswear. She moved with confidence, yet her presence stirred curiosity among those present. To most, she was just another face in the courtroom, but there was a quiet strength about her that made people take notice. Judge Bennett scanned her file, a minor traffic infraction. He began the proceedings with his usual stern tone, ensuring every detail was scrutinized. Marie listened carefully, her demeanor calm and respectful. Inside, she was a mix of frustration and determination. She knew too well how appearances could be deceiving. The courtroom drama unfolded with witness testimonies and evidence reviews. Marie's lawyers subtly hinted at her true identity, but the hints went unnoticed by Judge Bennett. He remained focused, slightly irritated by what he perceived as another trivial case. When Judge Bennett delivered his judgment, imposing a fine on Marie, he had no idea of the revelation that was about to follow. As Marie began to leave the courtroom, whispers spread among the spectators. "Isn't it the famous athlete?" one reporter murmured, sparking a wave of realization. Judge Bennett watched in shock as the pieces clicked into place. Marie Johnson wasn't just any defendant, she was a celebrated athlete. The courtroom buzzed with the newfound recognition, leading Judge Bennett to reflect deeply on his actions. In the days that followed, the story of Judge Bennett and Marie Johnson captured public attention. Media outlets highlighted the incident, sparking discussions about biases and the importance of understanding people beyond their appearances. Judge Bennett, grappling with his oversight, sought a private meeting with Marie. During their meeting, Judge Bennett expressed sincere apologies. He admitted his mistake, acknowledging the need for fairness and respect in all judgments. Marie, with grace and understanding, accepted his apology, emphasizing the importance of empathy in the legal system. This encounter profoundly impacted Judge Bennett. He initiated seminars on unconscious bias and cultural competence, aiming to educate his peers. Marie became a vocal advocate for justice reform, using her platform to raise awareness and inspire change. Their partnership didn't stop there. Together, they launched a community outreach program to bridge the gap between the legal system and the public. They provided legal education and support, helping individuals navigate the complexities of the justice system. Stories like that of Jamal, a young man who turned his life around with their help, showcased the program's success. Judge Bennett and Marie Johnson's efforts resonated far and wide. They spoke at conferences and schools, sharing their journey and advocating for systemic change. Their story became a powerful example of how understanding and collaboration could drive meaningful reform. In the days following the courtroom revelation, Judge Bennett and Marie Johnson found themselves thrust into the public eye. News outlets across the country picked up the story, sparking conversations about justice, bias, and the need for systemic change. The courtroom incident had become a catalyst for a much larger dialogue. For Judge Bennett, the realization of his own biases hit hard. He spent hours reflecting on the case, replaying the moment he had recognized Marie Johnson's true identity. It was a wake-up call, showing him that even with his experience and dedication to fairness, he was not immune to the pitfalls of unconscious bias. Determined to learn from his mistake, he initiated a series of workshops and seminars aimed at educating his colleagues about the importance of cultural competence and the need to address implicit biases in the justice system. Marie Johnson, meanwhile, embraced her new role as an advocate for justice reform. She leveraged her platform as a celebrated athlete to bring attention to the issues she had faced. Her social media channels, once filled with updates about her sports achievements, now also highlighted her activism. She shared her courtroom experience, not as a tale of personal triumph, but as a call to action for a more just and equitable system. One of their first major initiatives was the Community Outreach Program. This program aimed to bridge the gap between the legal system and the communities it served. They organized workshops to educate people about their rights and provide legal assistance to those in need. The program quickly gained traction, with community members expressing gratitude for the support and education it provided. Jamal's story was a particularly poignant example of the program's impact. A young man from a marginalized community, Jamal had found himself entangled in legal troubles. Through the outreach program, he received the guidance and support he needed to navigate the complexities of the justice system. With Judge Bennett and Marie's encouragement, Jamal turned his life around and became a vocal advocate for the program, sharing his story at various events. Their efforts didn't go unnoticed. The success of the community outreach program caught the attention of national media and policymakers. Judge Bennett and Marie were invited to speak at conferences and forums, where they shared their insights and advocated for broader systemic reforms. Their message was clear: justice wasn't just about the law, it was about understanding and addressing the social contexts that affected individuals' lives. Marie's advocacy extended beyond the legal system. She began working with lawmakers to draft and support legislation aimed at reducing disparities and promoting fairness within the justice system. Her efforts resulted in the passage of several key laws that provided greater protections for marginalized communities. Despite the positive strides, their journey was not without challenges. Judge Bennett faced criticism from some of his peers who were resistant to change. They viewed his efforts as unnecessary or even disruptive. But Judge Bennett remained steadfast, drawing strength from the support of his community and the progress he saw unfolding. Marie also faced obstacles. Balancing her athletic career with her advocacy work was demanding. There were times when the weight of her responsibilities felt overwhelming, but she found strength in the stories of those she helped and in the support of people who believed in her mission. Their encouragement fueled her determination to keep pushing for change. Together, Judge Bennett and Marie Johnson continued to make significant strides. They launched a mentorship program for young legal professionals, aimed at fostering a new generation of lawyers and judges who were committed to justice and equality. This program provided training, support, and networking opportunities, helping young professionals navigate the legal field with a focus on empathy and fairness. Their collaboration also led to the creation of a restorative justice program. This initiative sought to repair the harm caused by criminal behavior through reconciliation between victims and offenders. It was a novel approach, emphasizing healing and understanding rather than punishment. The program quickly gained popularity, offering an alternative path to justice that resonated with many. The duo's work began to draw international attention. They were invited to speak at global forums on justice and equality, sharing their story and advocating for similar reforms worldwide. Their journey served as an inspiration, demonstrating that meaningful change was possible through empathy, understanding, and collaboration. As the months passed, the initial media frenzy began to fade, but the impact of their work continued to resonate. Their story became a symbol of hope and progress, illustrating the potential for positive change within the justice system and beyond. Their journey had shown that true justice wasn't just about following the letter of the law, but about embracing empathy, fairness, and a genuine desire to understand the diverse experiences of those who stood before the court. Months turned into years, and the partnership between Judge Bennett and Marie Johnson continued to thrive. Their collaboration brought about significant changes within the justice system and inspired others to join their cause. The community outreach program they had established became a cornerstone for many who sought legal assistance and education. One of their most significant successes was the mentorship program for young legal professionals. This initiative aimed to foster a new generation of lawyers and judges who were committed to justice and equality. Judge Bennett and Marie Johnson played active roles in this program, offering guidance, support, and valuable insights based on their experiences. The impact of their mentorship was evident in the dedication and empathy shown by the young professionals who joined the program. The restorative justice initiative they launched also saw tremendous success. This program focused on repairing the harm caused by criminal behavior through reconciliation between victims and offenders. It offered an alternative approach to justice, prioritizing healing and understanding rather than punishment. The positive outcomes from this program were numerous, with many participants expressing gratitude for the opportunity to make amends and rebuild their lives. Marie's advocacy efforts continued to gain momentum. Her influence as a celebrated athlete brought significant attention to their cause. She used her platform to raise awareness about social justice issues and to promote the community outreach and restorative justice programs. Her efforts were instrumental in securing funding and support from various organizations and individuals who believed in their mission. Judge Bennett, on the other hand, focused on implementing policy changes within the judiciary. He pushed for reforms aimed at reducing disparities and ensuring fair treatment for all individuals, regardless of their background. His proposals included mandatory training on unconscious bias for all legal professionals and the introduction of more inclusive jury selection processes. These efforts faced resistance, but Judge Bennett's persistence and the backing of influential figures like Marie Johnson helped to gradually shift attitudes. Their work began to draw international attention. They were invited to speak at global forums on justice and equality, where they shared their story and advocated for similar reforms worldwide. Their journey served as a powerful example of how empathy, understanding, and collaboration could drive meaningful change. Despite the positive strides, the journey was not without its challenges. Judge Bennett faced criticism from some of his peers who were resistant to change. These individuals viewed his efforts as unnecessary or disruptive, creating tension within the legal community. However, Judge Bennett remained steadfast, drawing strength from the support of his community and the progress he saw unfolding. Marie also faced obstacles. Balancing her athletic career with her advocacy work was demanding, and there were times when the weight of her responsibilities felt overwhelming. However, she found strength in the stories of those she helped and in the support of people who believed in her mission. Their encouragement fueled her determination to keep pushing for change. Together, Judge Bennett and Marie Johnson continued to make significant strides. Their work led to the implementation of several key reforms, including the establishment of oversight committees to address complaints of bias and misconduct within the judiciary. These committees played a crucial role in ensuring accountability and transparency within the legal system. Their journey also inspired a new generation of legal professionals. Law students and young attorneys looked up to Judge Bennett and Marie Johnson, seeing them as role models who exemplified the principles of fairness, empathy, and courage. Many of these young professionals joined the mentorship program, eager to contribute to the ongoing efforts for justice reform. As they continued to work towards their goals, Judge Bennett and Marie often took moments to reflect on their journey. They acknowledged the progress they had made but also recognized that there was still much work to be done. The fight for justice and equality was ongoing, and they were committed to seeing it through. Their story resonated far beyond the confines of the courtroom. It was a story of redemption, growth, and the power of understanding. It highlighted the importance of confronting one's biases, the potential for collaboration across different walks of life, and the impact that dedicated individuals could have on the world around them. Marie's advocacy extended into the realm of policymaking. She worked with lawmakers to draft and support legislation aimed at addressing systemic inequalities and promoting fairness within the justice system. Her efforts were instrumental in the passage of several important laws that provided greater protections for marginalized communities and ensured more equitable treatment within the courts. Judge Bennett, on the other hand, focused on fostering a culture of empathy and understanding within the judiciary. He hosted regular training sessions and workshops for judges and court staff, emphasizing the importance of cultural competence and the need to view each case through a lens of fairness and humanity. His leadership and vision began to transform the very fabric of the legal system, creating an environment where justice was not just a legal principle but a lived reality. As they looked to the future, Judge Bennett and Marie Johnson knew that their journey was far from over. They remained committed to their mission, driven by the knowledge that their work was making a difference in the lives of countless individuals. Their story was a testament to the power of empathy, collaboration, and the relentless pursuit of justice. The story of Judge Bennett and Marie Johnson continued to evolve, leaving a lasting impact on the justice system and inspiring countless individuals. Their efforts created ripples of change that extended far beyond their initial courtroom encounter. Judge Bennett remained committed to his mission of fostering fairness and empathy within the judiciary. He pushed for reforms that emphasized the importance of cultural competence and understanding. One of his notable achievements was the establishment of oversight committees designed to address complaints of bias and misconduct within the judiciary. These committees played a crucial role in ensuring transparency and accountability, helping to rebuild trust in the legal system. Marie Johnson, on the other hand, continued to leverage her platform as an athlete and advocate. She organized numerous events and campaigns to raise awareness about social justice issues and to support the community outreach and restorative justice programs. Her influence grew, and she became a prominent voice in the fight for equality and justice. Marie's dedication and passion inspired many young people to get involved in advocacy work and to stand up for what they believed in. Together, Judge Bennett and Marie Johnson's partnership inspired a new generation of legal professionals and activists. Their mentorship program flourished, with many young lawyers and judges joining their cause. These new professionals brought fresh perspectives and a deep commitment to justice, furthering the impact of the reforms that Judge Bennett and Marie had championed. Their story reached beyond national borders, attracting international attention. Judge Bennett and Marie were invited to speak at global forums, sharing their insights and experiences with audiences around the world. Their journey served as a powerful example of how empathy and collaboration could drive meaningful change in even the most entrenched systems. One of the key initiatives they launched was the Restorative Justice Program, which aimed to repair the harm caused by criminal behavior through reconciliation and understanding. This program offered an alternative approach to justice, focusing on healing rather than punishment. The positive outcomes were evident, with many participants expressing gratitude for the opportunity to make amends and rebuild their lives. The success of the program prompted other jurisdictions to adopt similar approaches, spreading the impact of their work even further. As the years passed, Judge Bennett and Marie Johnson continued to make significant strides in their respective fields. Judge Bennett became a leading figure in judicial reform, advocating for policies that promoted fairness and equality. He hosted regular training sessions for judges and court staff, emphasizing the importance of cultural competence and empathy. His courtroom became a model of justice, where every individual was treated with respect and understanding. Marie's advocacy extended into the realm of policymaking. She worked closely with lawmakers to draft and support legislation aimed at addressing systemic inequalities. Her efforts were instrumental in the passage of several key laws that provided greater protections for marginalized communities and ensured fair treatment within the courts. Marie's ability to connect with people and her unwavering commitment to justice made her a powerful force for change. Their journey was not without challenges. Judge Bennett faced resistance from some of his peers who were reluctant to embrace change. There were moments of doubt and frustration, but the support of the community and the progress they witnessed kept him motivated. Marie also faced obstacles, balancing her advocacy work with her athletic career. However, the stories of those she helped and the encouragement from her supporters fueled her determination to keep pushing for change. The partnership between Judge Bennett and Marie Johnson grew stronger with each passing day. Their collaboration led to the implementation of several key reforms that transformed the justice system. They became a beacon of hope, demonstrating that meaningful change was possible through empathy, understanding, and relentless pursuit of justice. Their story resonated far beyond the confines of the courtroom. It was a testament to the power of collaboration and the importance of seeing beyond appearances. Their work inspired countless individuals to challenge their own biases and to strive for a more just and equitable society. As they looked to the future, Judge Bennett and Marie Johnson remained hopeful and determined. They knew that the journey toward a truly just and equitable society was ongoing, and they were committed to continuing their efforts. Their story was far from over, but it had laid a strong foundation for the future, one built on empathy, understanding, and a relentless pursuit of justice. Marie's final walk out of the courthouse symbolized more than just the end of a case. It was a statement about resilience, advocacy, and the power of change. Judge Bennett and Marie Johnson left a legacy of justice and empathy, proving that even within the strictest systems, there was room for growth. Stay tuned for our next video where we dive into another compelling judicial story that will challenge your perspectives and keep you on the edge of your seat. Subscribe to our channel for more stories that matter, and don't miss out on the next episode.